China has always had an influence on the world, from science to politics to religion and technology. The country has influenced the world with its contributions and advancements. However, since Xi Jinping's rise to power as China's leader, the country has been marked by a significant growth in power, which comes as a result of strategic actions taken by the leader. However, many worry that this newfound power may not be going to the country, but rather to Xi Jinping, as some of his strategic actions actually reroute the country's power to himself. These actions include a sweeping anti-corruption campaign, the removal of term limits, and the expansion of state control over the private sector. But how exactly does Xi Jinping's power grab affect the country, and why is it such a concern for the West? Today, we are going to look a little deeper into the crazy way Xi is reforming the country just to gain more power for himself. Anticipation is running high as China's annual 2 sessions approach, and the National People's Congress, often referred to as a rubber stamp parliament, is set to confirm President Xi's third term in office as well as the appointments of his top team. This appointment includes naming a new premier to replace Li Keqiang, who is departing from his position as second-in-command. And in an effort to consolidate the party's control over the private sector, the NPC will be tightening its grip on the finance sector and scientific and technological work while also strengthening party-building work in private businesses. These moves will likely blur the lines even further between the Communist Party and the government, and as such, funnel more power to the party and take a lot away from the people and investors. This move comes at a time when China's ongoing corruption crackdown has seen a string of high-profile businessmen disappear in recent years, with the latest person to go missing being one of China's top dealmakers in the tech sector. However, there might still be hope amid this political turmoil, as President Xi has begun to face domestic pressure to turn around an economy battered by his zero-coupon strategy and crackdowns in various business sectors. At the start of the 2 sessions, it was announced that China will pursue a reduced economic growth target of about 5% this year, while defense spending is set to rise by more than 7%. And to make matters worse, President Xi's appointment will also mark a historic break from tradition, as he will be the first party leader besides Communist China's first leader, Mao Zedong, to serve for such a long time. However, many now wonder what such a long term means for the country, as lawmakers approved the removal of term limits on the presidency in the 2018 NPC meeting, effectively allowing Mr. Xi to remain leader until he takes his final breath. As the NPC unveils the new premier, many are watching to see who fills several key positions, such as the Commerce Minister and Propaganda Chief, with many analysts speculating that loyalty to President Xi and the party is the key factor in these appointments rather than expertise, which might be detrimental to the country. But what exactly is going on, and why are so many so concerned? Well, many people are concerned about the leader of the country, Xi Jinping, and how it seems that he is out to grab as much power as possible in the country. Effectively, people are scared because he aims to rule all of China in a sort of dictatorship. One of the key ways that Xi Jinping may have sought to consolidate his power is through his anti-corruption campaign, which he launched shortly after taking office in 2012. The thorough and ruthless campaign resulted in the punishment of thousands of officials, including many high-ranking party members. And while some have praised the campaign for tackling the endemic corruption within the party, others have criticized it for being used as a tool to eliminate the political opponents of Xi Jinping and consolidate power for himself. However, besides the removal of political opponents, Xi has gained more power for himself by removing term limits on the presidency, effectively allowing him to remain in power for life. This crazy and certainly detrimental move was approved by the National People's Congress in 2018 and effectively broke the decades-long tradition that limited the presidency to 2 5-year terms. As such, at this moment, Xi rules the Republic of China until he breathes his last breath. Following this insane move, Xi also expanded state control over the private sector, in part by strengthening the role of state-owned enterprises and increasing the party's presence in private businesses. This move, however, has led to concerns among some investors and foreign companies that China is becoming increasingly hostile to foreign investment. As such, the number of people willing to invest in the country has decreased over the years as they fear for the fate of their investments. However, as it seems, Xi Jinping is not just satisfied with effectively taking over China, as the emperor now seeks to gain power over foreign countries. He intends to do this by growing China's influence over matters that affect the world at large. One of the ways he aims to do this is through the Belt and Road Initiative, which seeks to boost trade and infrastructure investment in countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe. The initiative has been criticized by some as a way for China to expand its geopolitical influence and as a means of promoting a Chinese model of development, with many fearing that the country might be using debt as a way to enslave other countries and as such increase China's power, which has very much become his power. Xi Jinping also seems to be trying to dethrone the US and reduce their power, as many now believe his major reason for joining the BRICS is to gain more power for his country. Many believe that if the BRICS are able to dethrone the almighty petrodollar, China's influence over world trade would sufficiently grow because it is one of the largest purchasers of oil and gas in the world. But what does this mean for the country and the world at large? See, Xi Jinping's power grab in China may have significant implications for both China and the rest of the world. As in China, Xi Jinping's consolidation of power has resulted in the centralization of decision-making and a crackdown on dissent, particularly among civil society groups and the media. This has led to concerns about human rights violations, including the detention of political dissidents, journalists, and even activists. Xi's power grab has also resulted in a more assertive foreign policy, with China seeking to expand its influence and challenge the dominance of Western powers. As such, China's increased military spending and territorial ambitions in the South China Sea have raised tensions with neighboring countries and the United States. For the world at large, Xi's power grab has quite significant implications for global governance and economic relations, as China's rise as a major economic and political power has already shifted the balance of power in the international system. Xi's consolidation of power is likely to accelerate this trend. See, China's growing influence is likely to shape the future of global trade, investment, and security, as well as the development of emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and 5G. In addition, Xi's power grab has raised concerns about the future of China's relationship with the United States and the stability of the global order. The US-China relationship has become increasingly tense in recent years, and Xi's more assertive foreign policy and crackdown on dissent are likely to exacerbate these tensions. While China's rise as a major power is not necessarily a negative development, the consolidation of power under a single leader raises concerns about the potential for abuse and the erosion of democratic values and human rights. Xi Jinping's power grab may also have important economic implications for both China and the world. One key area where Xi's consolidation of power is likely to have an impact is on China's economic policies. This is because Xi has emphasized the need for China to develop more self-reliant and technologically advanced industries and has sought to increase state control over strategic sectors of the economy. This has included efforts to strengthen China's state-owned enterprises, limit foreign investment in certain sectors, and promote domestic innovation and technological development. These policies could have both positive and negative economic consequences. On the one hand, they may help China develop more advanced industries and reduce its reliance on foreign technology and expertise. On the other hand, they may limit competition, reduce efficiency, and lead to higher prices for consumers. Sadly, not much can be done to help the Republic of China, as any intervention from foreign leaders could lead to an escalation that could quickly lead to the deaths of many and the destruction of countless pieces of property. As such, the world is forced to watch, wait, and see what would become of the country as Xi continued to clamor for more power. But what do you think? Is Xi helping the country grow and attain true independence? Or is the world simply watching the creation of a mad tyrant? Let us know in the comments below, and why not drop a like and subscribe if you liked the video? And while you're at it, why not check out this video on why the almighty petrodollar may fall? Until next time, bye.